look at how many of this stuff says club reward. Almost all of the things in my lockbox are club reward. Like, do you see how many, do you see how much stuff there really is here? There's 22 volatile dynamite in here. Howdy folks, how you doing? My name is Pineapple. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about whether or not the Outlaw Pass is worth it. And would you look at that, coincidentally I have an Outlaw Pass item on my horse as well. But we're just going to be talking about this because I've seen a lot of people asking about it. I'm just riding to my camp right now. And we're going to take a look at my Outlaw Pass because I have maxed it out to rank 70. I've been at rank 70 for a few days now. And I kind of wanted to look back through it and tell you guys my thoughts on everything. The biggest thing that we don't know about is the mystery voucher. I'm really curious to see what this winds up being. Let me know if you have any guesses for what it is in the comment section down below. So pause the video, go comment, and then come back and join me. But the main question here is it worth the 35 gold? Because it is 35 gold bars to start. You do level up the pass without buying, or without paying, excuse me, said 35 gold bars, but you do not get any of the items until you pay for it. So you could theoretically be past rank level 70 and not have any of these items. Now, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, have not bought this yet because they don't know if it's a good idea. People were like, oh, it's a battle pass, why would I do that? It's probably not going to be smart, etc., etc. And I understand that, you know, that view of things from a lot of people, because in general, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I don't know if I would have jumped on that initially. I probably would have waited for a video like this to come out. So I'm very happy to be the one making that video. There's just quite a lot of stuff to go through here, and I'm not going to do a breakdown on every single thing in here. This is just more talking about, for 35 gold with everything I got, was it worth what we spent, essentially? Was it, you know, at the end of it, I've gotten my gold back, I've gone through the levels, how hard was it to level up? Was it fun to level up? You know, all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, I've been showing some of the rewards on screen now, and there is a lot of reoccurring themes in here. There's a lot of things like mystery vouchers, right? So we got one here at rank, it looks like 45. We also got another one at the end of rank 70, right? So there's a lot of stuff that we don't really know what's going on with, and hopefully we'll find that out soon enough. But one of the main benefits that I would say to this Outlaw Pass is it actually levels your character up quite a bit. So if you're somebody who's really early game, like on a separate account or something like that, or if you restarted an account, maybe you're a new player or something like that, or you just drop the game for a while, this is a super good way to hop back into it. And I think Rockstar knows that. I think Rockstar did that on purpose because some of the stuff in here is just too good to pass up. Like, I don't know about you guys, but this Bandito Crypts is hilarious to me. So at the end of the day, if you're somebody who uses cosmetics, or if you just kind of want some extra fun stuff to go through, because look at this, so we got cool flags for our camp, we've gotten multiple rewards of gold bars, we've gotten multiple rewards of hundreds of dollars at a time, and then on top of that we just got treasure maps and ammo and honor vouchers, fast travel vouchers. I can change my character's appearance for free for some reason. There's an extra walking style. We have the spectacles that everybody has been rocking in lobbies lately, and let us not forget the posse portraits as well. My strategy with this Outlaw Pass, if you are not somebody who already has it, is to just level it up as time goes by, because you will absolutely level this thing up in the background. The only thing I would recommend it for specifically is if you are trying to increase your rolls. It is super helpful because you get a 25% roll XP boost, which is pretty absurd, right? Like, to level up these rolls 25% faster than somebody who doesn't have the pass is almost overpowered, and it's how a lot of the YouTubers and a lot of the people that you've been seeing have done the thing, which I will show you right now, which is max out multiple rolls. Now granted, I have not maxed out my bounty hunter roll, but I have maxed out the trader and collector, and that is all thanks to the Outlaw Pass. So the Outlaw Pass has been rewarding me with gold, it's been rewarding me with money, it's been rewarding me with new jackets, and well, I haven't even gone and gotten this one, but it's, you know, there's been so much stuff that it's handing out, and honestly, I feel like it's probably going to be something Rockstar repeats, and I would recommend it probably every time they do it if there's this much. I mean, there's nothing up here right now, I don't know why. And I would probably recommend it every time they do it if they are choosing to add this much stuff to it. I haven't seen any indication that the next one won't be this good, but I would honestly highly recommend going out and trying the Outlaw Pass. Would you look at that, I arrived at my camp in the background, didn't even know I was here. But one reason I feel like it is going to be super useful is because you're going to be able to distinguish yourself from other non-early players of the game, because after November, I think it's either 8th or 18th, none of this stuff is going to be available anymore. So you're not going to be able to get, I would assume at least, you're not going to be able to get this Eagle camp flag anymore after this Outlaw Pass is over. So even if you're somebody who bought it but just didn't get to the top level to get this Eagle flag, this is going to be a sign of I played too much during the early days of Red Dead Online in 2 years. It's going to be a flex in 2 years. But right now, it's just, oh, it's the new piece of content. Maybe I don't need that, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, it's really cool to be able, especially as things go forward. I mean, you think about, I don't want to bring up a game like Fortnite because I know a lot of people are really against Fortnite. But if you think about it from that game's point of view, that game makes money solely off skins because people love the dynamic there of how the skins are limited. You can only buy I think it's one skin every 48 hours, or there's 3 slots in the shop. I don't know. My little brother plays it. I don't really play it that much. So I'm trying to give you guys, my point is that it's popular because people get to set themselves apart from other people. And it's very visually appealing to do so. Now, if you look, we've got a lot of that same thing here. Like my horse has this fancy dancy ram skull mask on it, which I think is really cool. I think it's also kind of funny that it's really similar to the mask of the fast travel post, just because you travel on your horse, you fast travel. I just think it's cool. But on top of that, you know what I mean? It's a lot about the kind of player you are. So if you're somebody who's not really going to make use of, or I'll go back and check real quick. If you're somebody who's not really going to make use of all the extra, let's see how many times they've given me a weapon bonus since I've started this, because it's been a lot. Okay, we'll go here. So they gave me ammo and stuff here. I'm gonna try to count non-cosmetic items. So we've got ammo, we've got an XP boost, we've got a treasure map, a provision satchel, and that's all in the first 5 levels. We've then got a $50 reward. We've got another ammo parcel, and another provisions parcel, and that's all up to level 10. And then horse care, weapons again, more money, more gold, ingredients, and this one has actually been a lifesaver. This one I've used over and over and over again. This has been super helpful. I'm really glad they gave me this one. I think they just gave me a bunch of currents. I don't really remember that, but they must have done that. Another treasure map, 2 more sets of ammo, more gold, more money, even more money, more ammo, more provisions. And so granted, if you're looking at it from a monetary standpoint, maybe these things aren't selling because you're I could buy that much ammo, I could buy that much, but it's kind of getting that in conjunction with all these cosmetics. So what you're paying for is not just cosmetic. It's not just, the wild buffalo mask, so in 6 months you can flex that you went through the first Outlaw Pass, etc., etc., which is a cool part of it, mind you, because they know that's what they're going to do, so that's why they're adding all of this custom stuff. But the paywall really isn't even that steep. To have a 35 gold entry barrier and then be able to earn all that gold via daily challenges is insane. And especially if you already have 15 gold or something like that, you could just buy the rest of it for maybe 15 bucks real life money, or maybe it's 20 bucks real life money, which really isn't all that much to spend. At least, when I was a kid and I was playing games, and that's how I try to think of it, 15 bucks is something I could have spent. So Call of Duty map packs always annoyed me because they were 35, 40 bucks. But I could always get 15 done. If there was a $15 map pack, if a zombies thing was 15 bucks, I could always get that. And so that's kind of how I'm trying to base this off of. I'm not trying to say you should go out and spend the 80 gold and buy all these all 3 rolls and all the Outlaw Pass stuff all at once, because I don't really recommend that at all unless you're somebody who's financially in a position to do so, and at which point you're probably not listening to me gab on about it anyway. You're probably, if you're watching this, trying to decide if it's worth spending your hard-earned gold. And also, me having 300 gold doesn't really help either, right? So at the end of the day, it's really just about what kind of player you see yourself to be, and if you really enjoy the cosmetics in the game, but also if you see yourself playing long term. So if you see yourself playing this game long term, highly recommend it. Couldn't recommend it anymore. If you don't see yourself playing this game long term, maybe hold off on it and decide later down the road, because you can always wait until the day before the pass ends, pay the 35 gold, and then go ahead and here, let me just show you something real quick. Let me collect this. But you can pay the 35 gold the day the pass ends and then collect everything. So look at how many, I'm going to go through here. Look at how many of this stuff says club reward. Almost all of the things in my lockbox are club reward. Like, do you see how much stuff there really is here? There's 22 volatile dynamite in here. There's 22 poison throwing knives, 3 tomahawks, fire arrows, dynamite arrows, all kind volatile fire bottles. I don't even know how to make that. Like, there is just an enormous amount of stuff in here. I'm actually gonna collect all and just see what I'm missing, because I do this a lot, but I always need more stuff. Yeah, and so if you're somebody who really values their time in game, you don't want to spend a bunch of time crafting, if you're really more about like just hopping into the action, I really highly recommend it. And to be honest with you, I feel a little weird about recommending something that costs this much gold. I very seldomly recommend buying things with gold. I buy them with gold just for the sake of the video, so it's easier for me to cover, so I can actually have some money in my account. I would argue like 99.9% of the people watching this are not YouTubers, and so if you're not a YouTuber, that way of thinking doesn't really apply, and I think it'd be foolish to think that it did. But I do feel like if you're somebody, like I said, who feels like you're going to play this game, if you enjoy this game quite a bit, if you're gonna want to flex on people in a year and a half saying that like, oh yeah, I was here, I was in the beta, I was in that first chunk after, I was here for the first Outlaw pass, bro. You'll want to have invested the gold in 2 years, and so I feel like it's worth doing now. But that is where I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys did like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below if this helped you decide whether or not you were going to purchase the Outlaw Pass. Have you already purchased the Outlaw Pass? I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to think. And I will see you very, very soon with a brand new Red Dead Online video. Peace.